cybersecurity, and when election is coming, we need to be able to actually be able to distinguish what is real and what is fake. I wish IEBC was here to be able to actually see some of the tools that we can use as citizens, or even you yourselves, to be able to actually make sure that we don't have fake videos actually that is going. So there will be a lot of tools, a lot of list of tools that I will be sharing with you. I know you cannot remember all of them, so I will share the presentation. It has a list of all those tools that you should be able to see. What we are seeing right now when it comes to cybersecurity, my entire life is about hacking. I hack anything and everything. I don't think there's any system that I've not been able to penetrate in this country. When I say that, in the country, in the continent, around the world, we do that. I have two of my colleagues around. Fraser is here and Trevor. We have a bunch of people that we even infiltrate some Telegram groups in Kenya who try to hack government systems. We report them, by the way. We religiously report them to the various departments, and they're trying to do that. Some of them are doing this to be able to disarm what you have, to disarm systems that we have. And people are going to be doing that. Oh, something that was not mentioned about me, I'm a senior technology advisor to Honorable Attorney General of Kenya. So I try to be able to actually help to see how can we use technology to be able to do things. Currently, if I ask a few questions right now, please raise your hands if you've used the same passwords multiple times. Okay? Raise your hand if you have connected to a fake wireless network before and you don't even sure. If you check your phones right now, there's a new wireless I have introduced into the room called LN Resort, but with a dot. Majority of you will connect to the fake one because that will be the free version. That's the one that will serve the internet. That's the one you're going to connect to. But the thing is, if you connect to the fake one, I can see everything you do. Right now it's broadcasting with this phone. So I can see people are joining even. They don't even know. And if I was to be very malicious, I would disconnect you from original Wi-Fi, connect you to the fake one, and you will actually have no idea that you're actually getting connected to a fake Wi-Fi. This is very easy. My phone is very easy to do. There are much better resources that can be able to do this. And I'm going to show you a few of them. So, also the thing is, we click on links in the emails every time. How do we able to tell if a link has any fake details? How can we tell if it has malicious content? Because some of you who are here, who are members of National Assembly, you will be targeted. Somebody will send a fake email to your secretaries. Somebody will send a fake email to your department because they want to hack you, take over your emails, and send emails as you. Oh, by the way, it's very easy for me to impersonate you to her, and it will come as you. Can we try that? Please, I like volunteers. So I'm going to take your Gmail. I'll force an email from you whilst you're seated here. I'll let you say anything, and it will go to anybody here. Can we try that? Yes. Okay, great. I love such things. So, some of the things we post online, and some softwares that we get to update all the time. So the landscape we are looking at right now is changing, meaning we need to be able to actually look at security we need to take security very seriously. AI is being used for various good things, and some of the things that we've talked about this evening, about election collection, being able to analyze data, or there are so many AI tools that can be able to analyze data faster. So I hope that in the age of AI, we should be able to analyze data way faster than the previous elections, be able to use AI to be able to get the right details out, but also cyber criminals are using AI to be able to do a lot of fake things. Voice cloning, deep fakes. There are so many ways that they're able to manipulate data that we need to be very careful. So we'll see, how do we tell documents that are fake? Are they real? What websites can we go to? Like I said, I'll give you all the list of the websites because I know you can't remember them, and see how to be able to do that. There's a person who actually sent $35 million to the fake bank account because the CEO, he got an email saying, could we please check, we're doing an acquisition of a company. These are the bank accounts. He said, no, can you get on a Zoom call as the CEO or the COO? I want to verify if this is actually you. He was the only real person on that call. So even a Zoom call can have fake people, and you cannot really tell if it's them. Are we together? And he sent 35 million. It took 5 days for him to realize that actually happened. The movie G20 was actually showing exactly how AI has been used in political propaganda. So it's on Netflix. Take a look at that movie. It will give you a very good detail as people who are in parliament to be able to look at that. U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio was actually impersonated some time back the similar way. What are the ways people are going to try to actually hack you or manipulate data about you? Names. Both names can be used to be able to actually fetch information. We leave so much data online that we don't even know. And today I'm going to show you some of the ways you can do research about yourself. Honorable Gladys Boss, you need to be able to find out, where has the picture been used? You don't know if somebody is trying to actually write something negative about you, but you have no idea your picture has been used on that page. Right? They're waiting for the right time during elections before they bring it out and say, hey, she said A, B, C, D, and it was never you. So I'm going to show you some of the tools to find out where have your picture been used. And if you have time, I would like you to do it yourself even right now. So we have IP addresses, we have your browser fingerprint. We are always accepting those cookies. What does the cookies do? Does anybody know? The cookies that you accept all the time, you don't have to, by the way, is basically trying to make sure they are using the moment of your browsing. So let me give a typical example. You go to Jumia. You are trying to shop for food or for, say, bananas every now and then for your restaurant. So the cookies that you've accepted is harnessing every detail of your browsing moment. Same thing as your emails. Same thing as your social media. Same thing as the website, all websites you go to. So those cookies, somebody can grab them and log in as you. That's how your social media accounts and emails get hacked, if you do not put the right security details. Everything we have, our emails. How many of you have the same email you use for your banking? It's the same email you use for everything. Your entire life is tied to your email. So today, before we leave, if we forget everything, I want to show you how to secure your email before we leave. Is that okay? At least that, if you forget everything I've said today. Because if you don't secure our emails, our entire lives are tied to that. Our entire lives is connected to that, and people can find out information about you. Location details. I only need to send a link to you for me to be able to find out exactly where you are within 10 meters, just because you click on a link. Phone numbers. It can be grabbed from anywhere. And I'm going to show you, there's a Telegram group that harnesses every single information about Kenyans. Just type Kenya. I did the experiment. I've done it for you, so I'll show you. I put Kenya, and I was able to grab information. Third-party applications. All these loan apps that we've been having in Kenya. You log in, you give them access to your what? Your phone book. You give them access to your SMSs. You give them access to your call log. Do you know how do you know what they collect from there? Can I show you? Let me show you one of the data that is there. So I took, one company decided to collect data about people in Kenya. So let's pick any number. Any number from here? Right. No, I mean one of the numbers from this list. 162. Thank you. 162 has one device, and if you look into the device, we can actually see the SMSs they have been collecting from the person's phone. They collect that information to be able to try to actually see how many times have you been calling somebody, what text do you send out, who do you text a lot. And this is just text messages. I've not even formatted it properly, but you can see details of what people have been sending. So when it comes to data protection, we need to take a lot of legal action against such companies. All right? And this is just one. So how many other companies are picking information from us with these various apps that we give them access to? Your telemetry, your basic date of birth, and your facial recognition, I'm going to show you how that works. So I'll go through a live demonstration to just show you exactly how a hacker thinks, how they work, how they manipulate your details, and how can you protect yourself. Is that okay? So I'll try to go as slow as possible, and the tool list, I'll give it to you as well. So the first thing any hacker wants to do is to be able to use Google. If I say site KE, and I say file type XLS, and I put, say, salary, this basically says, go to every .ke website. I want every Excel sheet that has the word salary in it. Are we together? This is basic. This is the basic of basics. So if I click on this, the Kisii County budget is somewhere deep-rooted on the website. However, this command allows me to be able to download that, and this typically has people's salary details. Hello? There are faster ways to do this. This is the basics of them. So you basically can go into websites deep-rooted and find out what data is hiding behind something. To them, they're hiding it. To you, you can use Google to get this information. But my most important thing is to find out exactly details about organizations. What is leaking? There is something we call a stealer log, a stealer malware. Stealer malware has been infecting you for so long you have no idea. Let me explain. Stealer malware has been going on that when you go to some website and it asks you to put your username and password, it extracts that password and stores it somewhere. And they sell it to people in the dark web, in the deep web, these days in Telegram groups, where they steal your data. Can we check for some of them? I'd like us to volunteer companies in Kenya. Is that okay? So the first thing they want to do is to basically find out some of those details is they go to a tool like this. So for example, if I want to fetch every email for who? Let's give a company, a website, even let's say IEBC, right? It's .or.ke, okay? If I go to iebc.or.ke, this tool in the next few seconds will tell me every single email that exists on the internet. So I can collect them. They all become targets for me. If I want to hack them ideally, I'm wearing the hat of a hacker right now. I will target every single person because the more, if I send all that data to them, at least one person is going to click on that link. Are we together? I'm talking about how hackers do it. So they fetch all this information to see whom can they target. However, there are tools you can use to be able to find out who's a CEO, what positions the people hold in that organization. Are we together? If I was to go to something like, say, there's a possibility there's a possibility that the same emails could have leakages. So do you remember the stealer malware that I told you about? Hello? It could have been affected them. So some people who have gone to iebc.com, for example, let me see, their passwords could be leaking. So a few people who have gone there, somebody's password is this, and their password is what? K7 at 7, right? If I go on, we can see a lot more of people whose passwords. And analyzing this, I can see exactly how the website has been constructed, what files exist on the website. If I go a bit technical, you can now see the structure of the website. Again, these are basics of things that we get to see. So it's not their fault, it's their computer that they have been using that has been hacked or they have been able to see. So their details here has to be cleaned up from the website. Can we continue? Yes. Great. That is one place. The other place is if I go to a place like this website. Can I get another company? Pardon? Let's go. Safaricom. Safaricom is boring. There's too many details about them. Let's say KPLC. Right? Let's go to KPLC, for example. Some people as KPLC or third parties who are logging as KPLC could have been, can have the data leaking. So hackers use such website, but it doesn't cost too much to get this website. Where you're seeing employees, third parties, but customers, there are, what, 28,000 accounts that are leaking. So if I randomly pick, if I want to try to log into somebody's account, all I need to do is select a few of them, and I press unlock. So this basically shows you Kipsang Jesse has a password, Rack Stacy or something like that. Oh wait, but this is nothing confidential. This is publicly available. I can get it through many other means without paying for it. When I